We're only about 11 miles as the raven flies from the border.
So here is the Sandoval Valley off this way. It sweeps down into Mexico, so those mountains are in Mexico right there.
You really wouldn't know that we live near a border. It's just one expanse of grasslands that flows out there. We first started seeing these trucks with containers on them mid to late October.
We asked around and people said, oh, that's Governor Ducey's container wall. They can't stop us, can they?
No, they're illegal. We're not.
It's almost scary to drive next to it that they're going to tip over.
Well, I want you to all know how thankful and grateful I am for y'all to be here today. All right? So, what you got to be aware of, if you don't know, this is your public land. They are here illegally. They have no say over you at all. Your body, your person, your car, your equipment, your anything, okay? They will attempt to intimidate you. So we're gonna stay together and walk our border road.
When Donald Trump took the presidency, one of his things, of course, was to build a border wall and sort of painted the whole border issue as a horde of diseased, murdering rapists coming across the border. When Biden took office, he said he wasn't going to finish up the border wall.
I stood in front of a wide open border.
Governor Ducey was saying that he was then forced to take matters into his own hands because we had this invasion, and under state law, if we have an invasion, you can take the defense of your state in your own hands.
And we all know that there is no invasion. And even if there, you don't solve a immigration problem by putting up a shipping container wall.
It is just a beautiful morning. Look at the light on the hills. It's the most peaceful, gorgeous place on earth. And then you turn around and you have this. I see this as a safety hazard, for one thing, because there was no engineering on the base of these things to stabilize them. In fact, they had some fall over when they started stacking them. When you get the monsoon rains coming, it'll just knock a lot of this down. He just took down our license number. So how do you feel about working on a project that has no permit?
No comment.
You're working on an illegal project. You don't want to give any feelings at all about
If
it.
you have any questions, you can contact the State Department of Emergency Management Service.
The talk of hordes of migrants coming across the border is just political banter. We hike these canyons and mountain bike the roads down there all the time, and we've never come across anybody crossing the border. How you doing? Are you aware this isn't even Arizona? This is federal land right down here, set aside by Theodore Roosevelt.
Governor Ducey filed a lawsuit saying that he did have a legal right to protect his state from these invaders. And so until that is resolved, my understanding is the federal government can't do anything, though they have issued several legal briefs saying that he's in violation of the law and that it prohibits any project on national forests or federal lands without permission.
It's another form of insurrectionism to me. It's like you're saying, I'm not going to follow the rule of law.
People can get right up over the containers. It doesn't take too much ingenuity to figure out how to scale those and cut the concertina wire out of the way and jump over and lower yourself down the other side. But wildlife can't do that.
So there's coyote, white-tailed deer, and rabbit tracks just right in this area, quite a few of them. So I just wonder what's going on in their minds when they come up to this thing.
They don't see political borders.
I don't feel protected, I feel violated. There's nothing insecure about Arizona's borders. Invading hordes, invading aliens, these are our neighbors, these are people.
We're not sure what they're going to do. If they called sheriff's department, it could take an hour or more for them to show up here. Meanwhile, we just shut everybody down. It's costing them a lot of money. It was supposed to be just a one-day protest. And halfway through the day, we discovered that we could get in the way, and it seemed to slow them down. And then we realized that we could actually stop this project. About 3 hours later, they packed up and went home.